whole progression, whether you so whether you call it a korve, a muktaya, a jati, whatever you call that progression, number progression as, if it has one akshara that you can't explain, that means your progression is wrong. Even one akshara you can't explain. No, not accepted. In Nritta.
So then I will, okay, so what is the purpose of Korvai then?
What a question. What is the purpose of dance? What is the purpose of dance? Which has only Nritta, Nritya and Natya. What is in Nritta? What is Nritta? You are asking question like, what is the purpose of Nritta in dance?
Hmm.
Nritta is Korve. The same Korve, it comes with a sholle, it becomes Jati. The same Korve, if it comes on a musical phrase, it becomes a Korve. The same Korve, it is coming as a Tattumettu Adavu pattern, it becomes Tattumettu. Well, is there any other thing that is independently different than an Adavu, combination of Adavu? The combination of Adavu is itself a Korve. So the basic language of dance is Adavu. If you are assigning or aligning some groups of adavus, it is a korve. So you don't have anything in dance without the adavus. If you are asking what is the purpose of a korve, there is no korve without dance. Or the dance cannot exist without these three forms. Pure nritta, abhinaya and storytelling. These are the main three ingredients of dance, right? We are looking at one section which is number, the nritta. Okay, you can't ask what is the purpose of korve. The purpose of korve is dance itself. Okay, na? So what I am saying is, if you are constructing some korve, some jati, some adavu combination, then it should have some rules, right? You should adhere to the rules. You cannot, or you should make rule that everybody can accept. You should be that creative, that capable. Or you should accept whatever they have done, they have given, because it is time tested. So what they have done, there are some basic minimum rules. One rule I said, there should not be any akshara that you cannot explain in your progression, in your combination. That is one rule. Second rule, when you are making a progression, especially and you are calling it as a muktaya,
When
then
you
the
say
muktaya.
Akshara, you cannot explain in the progression means like something that doesn't sound good, like random
No, no,
Akshara.
no. You cannot. You don't have an answer for that. There should not be any one akshara that. If I ask why is this akshara here, you can't explain.
Give me an example of something that you
That's
cannot.
what you said now. Didite, tam.
Okay, okay.
You said that there can be. I can leave the aksharas at the end. When I
Mm-hmm.
ask you why have you left the aksharas at the end, what is your
I don't
answer?
have an answer. Yeah, okay, got it.
Okay. So if you don't have an answer, that means you are wrong.
Mm.
Okay, na. Second one is, if it is called a muktaya, then the muktaya should be in the yati prakaras. I know you would have forgotten all yati prakaras. What are those yati prakaras?
You didn't tell us,
The
sir.
No, you
symmetrical
didn't tell us.
patterns.
I don't know Yati Prakara.
Correct. You will explain. Go back to your initial stages of evolution of class. You will have all those in there. What is a jati? What is a korve? What is a yati? What is a jati? Everything I have said. You should have not noted it, or you should have go back to your archives of recordings. You search. You will get what is yati prakara. What is yati? Now I will tell you. I will not tell you what is yati. There are yatis like Shoto Vahayati, Gopuchayati, Dhamaruyati, Mradangayati, Samayati. All these are there, which are the patterns in which you can make muktayas or korves or any progression that you make have to fall in these 5 different shapes. So in without that you cannot make a muktaya. So it has been ruled out. Nobody can make muktaya other than these 5 shapes. This is one more rule. And every muktaya has to have at least 3 sections to be logically explained. You cannot bring your logic without 3 sections. So that is one more rule. Like this, there are n number of rules. One more muktaya, one more pattern I said. You cannot bring an alien sounding shulukat and put it in between. That is one more rule. Okay. So all these rules have to be followed. Then only you can make a correct muktaya. Logically correct muktaya. Okay, yeah. You go to your archives and search if I have not said the yati or not. How many months are over now of our class?
This Navaratri, it will be 1 year, sir.
Navaratri to be 1 year. On that Navaratri, first day you start searching the recordings.
Sir, will we have to perform this year Navaratri?
Yeah. You have to give me one video that you have said and I will post. Okay? What is that one that you will give me? That is left to you.
Sir, class recording? You want class recording or you want us to record separately and give you?
I am asking you have to search for the recordings of our class and find out that I have said yatis. That is your first task. Second task is I will teach you one lesson that you have to record and send me. I have taught you many lessons, but I will teach you one lesson now and you have to practice and record it and send me.
And what
Within
happens after
September
that, sir?
22nd.
Where
Huh?
does that go?
It goes somewhere.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, what is the now we have forgotten what we were doing. So,
The
Korai,
Muktaya.
the
Pattern Muktaya.
muktayas can be of n numbers. See, one more muktaya I'll tell you. Where does all this muktaya come from? From the same 888 only. There is no other number. We have been doing 88888 all 8s. There is a one tricky combination which can also be taught like 7, 8 and 9. 7, 8 and 9 is also 24. 5, 8, 11 is also 24. 7, 8 and 9, which I already said. 7, 8, 9 can also be 24. 5, 8, 11 can also be 24. Right? And there are many hidden combinations also that you can make. When I said 4, 8 and 12, the only thing that stuck your mind was, can we use only Digutariketataka? We have to use only Karves or Aksharas. But the same 4, 8, 12 can come in n number of designs, n number of soundings.
So I have a question here. So either
Ah.
of these 7, 8, 9, 5, 8, 11, 4, 8, 12, when we go to the second, in this Muktaya that we just learned, you repeated the combination, right? You repeated the 7 plus 8. So do we have to do the same thing or?
You have to do the same thing only. How can you manipulate them? It's all
So we
eights.
have to do so it'll become 7, 8, 9, and then it'll become 7, 8, 8, 9.
7, 7, 8, 8, 9,
7,
9.
7, 8, 8, 9, 9.
7,
Okay.
7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9,
9,
9,
9.
9.
Okay.
The total sum is still same, right?
Yeah. Okay.
These things you should not try now. I'm telling you, it can be of many
Combinations.
combinations.
Yeah.
If you say it as tariketataka, digu tariketataka, digu digu tariketataka, it sounds very similar to 6, 8, 10, which we are taking 2 here, adding 2 there. But if you say kirataka tariketam, tak kirataka tariketam, takadiku kirataka tariketam, what is that? That is also this 6, 8, 10.
Sir,
Understood? Ah.
so far you have given Digutari Kitataka, right? For
Hmm.
eight pattern. Can you give one more Shalkattu for 8?
Taridhana Jonodhimi. That's what you did. Digutariketataka different patterns we did, right? I had asked you also to do the same thing in Taridhana Jonodhimi.
Yeah.
This you remember. You can do the same here also.
Okay.
You should go back and search. You should not forget it as a bad dream.
So this Muktaya is very difficult.
Very difficult. Yes, it is very difficult.
It is like gone from 50 to 150 for me.
Yeah. It will
Until
gone.
then, I was
Then
okay. Until
it
then,
will
I
go
was
to
okay.
1000 also. You should develop your capability to reach 1000. You should not sit in the zero and think it is hard, it is very difficult.
So how do I develop it? I feel I'm behind in class.
Everybody has to be behind in class only because you don't know. No. So now I gave you so many examples, right?
Hmm.
Okay, now go back. Think in terms of not that I've said different patterns you have made. No, you have not made. I have given you different ideas.
Hmm.
Now take out the difficult ideas like 7, 9, 8 and 5, 8, 11. Leave out all those things. You can understand that 4, 8, 12 correctly, 6, 8, 10 correctly. Those two you can understand, right?
So, okay, the first 24 we had was 888. Leave out the thumb, 888. So we can change that to 6, 8, 10.
Ah. Then
And then we can also change it to 4, 8, 12.
so keep these two and now come up with the same textured muktaya that you have already have. That 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, 8
So,
muktaya.
so to make it 6, 8, 10, I can take I can do Digutari Kita and take the Takka and put it to the last one.
You can say. But you should say it correctly when you have done like that.
So
You
Digutari
cannot
Kita
just
Takka
say, I
Takka.
have
No,
taken
that would be right.
Digutari kita taka, Digutari kita taka taka. Okay.
So can we say Tarikitakatam, Digu Tarikitakatam, Digu Digu Tarikitaka?
That's what you have said in the last korve that I only gave.
Yeah.
I've already given that, right?
Yeah.
Alva. So you see what you have done already. And if you want to do something different like Suchita is saying, Digutari kita taka taka. It can be done.
So I can do in the first I can do Digutari Kita and put the Taka in the last as, but it'll sound weird. Digutaka Tarikita Taka.
That's what you have to decide. If it sounds weird to you, it will definitely sound double weird to others. So you should come up with some pattern which doesn't sound weird to you first.
But the Taka I remove, it's not necessary that I have to put it somewhere, right? I can just forget about it and I can do
Yeah, you can forget about it and throw it away.
Okay.
But how do you make the last 8, 10 if you throw it away and forget?
I can, okay, so the first one I throw it away, so it becomes Digutari Kita, and the last one I do Digu Digu Tari Kita Taka.
Digu digu tarikita. But you took out kita from the first, taka from the first.
I took out
Added
taka
digu
from the
in the
ra-
last.
I took out taka from the first and I left it and I added digu in the last.
Why did you do that?
Because otherwise, if I take the taka and I put it in the last, it sounds weird. If I say digu taka tari kita taka, or if I say digu tari kita taka taka,
Why will it sound weird? When you are saying to digu digu, can't you say taka taka?
I don't know. It sounds
Digu
to me.
sounds
It
weird
sounds
for me. Digu digu, digu digu. Why is she saying digu digu, digu digu? It's weird for me.
digu tari kita taka taka.
Digu tari kita taka, digu tari kita taka taka. It is same as tari kita taka, digu tari kita taka, digu digu tari kita taka. What is the difference? You are taking two from the first and adding two to the end. You are taking away two from the last and adding that to the last. What is the difference? No difference.
Okay.
I think
So I can do taka taka.
if we add the
If you
car,
want to do taka taka, you have to do taka taka only. If you take out taka, add taka only.
I
You
think
can't take out taka and add digu somewhere.
There is no
If
rule
you
like that,
can't
right?
take
What
out
I take out only, I have to add. There is no rule like
Yes,
there is.
yes. Sounding. What is the rule? I said. Sounding also should be similar, right? You take out 100 rupees from an account and you add 100 rupees to somebody else's account.
You only said you cannot bring alien sounding aksharas and put it in Muktaya.
The alien sounding akshara, you cannot. Amma Tayi, if you are arranging a sari like one color,
Hmm.
okay, the border, you took out the border from the first sari and added it somewhere in the middle of the sari. The border comes in the middle of the sari. Will you buy that sari?
No.
Why? It can come anywhere. It is the border.
So then I can do digu taka tari kita taka.
Digu taka tari kita taka is how many aksharas, madam?
Digu taka tari kita taka 10.
10. What is the shulgat is like? Digu tari kita taka. Why didn't they add digu taka there itself?
Okay, so this is another rule that you have to maintain the. Okay.
That's what I said.
So then I
Why
cannot add taka taka in the end also then.
Why? You cannot add it in the middle. They didn't say you can't add it at the end. If you are adding something,
Oh, so that digu tari kita taka needs to be maintained.
tari dhana jonu dimi is one chol. Digu tari kitataka is one chol. Kukun dhari kitataka is one. Have you heard any jati like tari taka dhana kitataka dhana taka chonu kitataka like this? You should hear. That's what I said. You should hear. You should hear and see why they have not made this, which I am making. Yes, it can be done. Digutaka tarikitataka, digutaka tarikitataka. It doesn't sound odd. Digutaka tarikitataka, it doesn't sound odd. But since you are making it for the first time, it may sound odd to you. Like, digutaka tarikitataka, digutaritaka tarikitataka.
But you said I can't add in the middle.
Yo, I said it sounds weird. That's what you are saying. It sounds weird. It sounds weird.
No, I can do
It sounds
digutaka
weird.
tari kita taka.
Yes, you can.
But,
Digutari tari
but I have to
kitataka you
change
can
it
do.
there also then.
So put it in the same way when you are changing it in the last. Start from the beginning itself. That so that it doesn't sound weird at the end.
Okay. So then if I change it, if I take out taka,
So if
Okay,
you
so
if you are doing
if I take-
this,
okay.
if you are doing this, digutari kitataka is one shoulder. You want to take out the last word and put it somewhere you want.
Yeah.
Then you should be careful. Digutari kitataka, you took out taka.
Yeah.
Digutari kitataka. Where are you adding that taka? In the 8? At the end only, right?
Yeah.
When you are making 6 as 8 and adding taka at the end, why are you planning now to add the end taka at the beginning? So
No,
6
my question is
symmetry. Symmetry is 6.
Hmm.
6 plus 2, 8. The 12 should be 6 plus 2 plus 2 only. You
Oh,
cannot add 8 plus 2 now. You cannot do 6 to 6, 6 to 8 to. No, not accepted. You can do only 6, 6 to 6 to 2 only.
so then
That is the symmetry.
if I add it in the end, then I have to go back and add it in ta kita kita taka. Also, I have to change it to
But I don't worry about the korve. You are thinking only of the
of the
korai
muktaya. Okay,
muktaya. Don't go back to the korve.
okay,
That will
okay.
even confuse you. You are already confused. That will confuse you more. What I am saying is, if you are taka, digutari kita takadali, taka you are taking it.
Yes.
What is the value of digutari kita?
Is 6.
6. So when you write the muktaya, it is 6, 4.
Hmm.
6 plus 2 and 4 than 8.
Hmm.
6 plus 2 than 8. Oh.
Hmm.
The last should be what? 6 plus 2 plus 2 to make it 12. You cannot put 2 plus 6 plus 2.
So
Where
we
is the
can.
symmetry?
So then I
Why are
can
you
do
putting
taka
2 at
taka.
the beginning?
I
Huh?
can do taka taka then.
You can do taka taka, or you can do something else also.
Taka
See,
dhimi.
digutari kita. I can extend kita and also make it 4. Digutari kita.
Hmm.
Digutari kita, if you have the capability. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು don't think weirdly, to think in ABC.
Okay.
First get the ABC correctly, then only you can frame letters and words, right? So digutari kita, we have taken taka there,
Hmm.
add the taka at the end, that's all, finished. Digutari kita taka, digutari kita taka taka,
Yeah.
that's all. If you take out digu tarikita taka, digu tarikita taka, digu tarikita taka, there only I added. Did there is no I can't make it digu tarikita tarikita taka digu. I could have made. Why didn't I
So
make?
basically, when you cut from the first one from 8 to go to 6, you cut either the first two or the last two.
Anything, you get anything, but add the same at the end. Maintain the
Or the
symmetry
beginning.
even at the end. If I say digu kita taka, digu tarikita taka, what should be my next pattern now? Digu kita taka, which shall I took out?
Digu kita taka. So you're taking out 30.
Second one, which one did I add? Digu tarikita taka. I added the same tari. Digu
30,
tarikita
yeah.
taka. Now what should be my next one?
Digu tari kita taka.
Kita taka.
12. 12. You should go
Oh,
to 12,
12,
right?
12.
Shravani.
Digu
Digu-
tari kita taka.
Digu tarikita taka. You should be my next one.
Digu tari
Oh.
Wow.
kita taka. Yeah.
So that
is
means the
symmetry.
whole pattern should revolve around 30 because 30 was the one you removed.
Yeah, if you are removing taka, this whole pattern should revolve around
Around,
taka.
okay.
That too in the same position.
Okay, got it.
So digu taka, digu tari taka, digu tari kita taka, digu tari kita taka. If you take out one shoulder, you can make it sound similar because the pattern revolves around that.
Okay.
Artha aita? Did you get it right now?
Yeah.
So this applies to all the things. That's why you cannot find any alien letter or any alien pattern in any jati. You cannot see. Ta tarita dhanata dhanata jhunuta dhimita kita tarita dhanata jhunu. There is no other letter which is coming. The carways are getting manipulated in different ways. You cannot see tari kinna tari kinna tari kinna tari tadinko tondinko nandinko. Is there any jati like this? So it goes till end in tari dhana jonadimi only, and lastly kitatagadarigadom or tadigenatom's pattern get added. Artha aita? So don't think of the koraipu now. think of the muktaya that you have. You have three different muktayas now. The first koraipa, which were made only with 8s, 8 4 8 4 8. Second koraipa is made up of 6 8 and 10. Third koraipa, the only 8s are getting multiplied, 1 8 2 8s and 3 8s. That is one more pattern that you have. So keep these muktayas in front and think of bringing this new 8 1 8 2 8s and 3 8s muktaya in your own way by manipulating the 8s into either 6 8 10 or 4 8 12. But you should think also, when you are making 4 8 12, what are the things that you are deleting from the first 8, what are the things that you are adding on to the last 8. That also matters a lot. Okay na? Think logically and come up with your own muktaya next time now.
Yes.
That resolves many things.
So
Okay, yeah.
I'll do 6 8 10 and no, not 6 8 10. Yeah,
Why?
6 8 10 and 4 8 12. Correct. Okay.
Okay. Shravani, you also come up with a similar pattern of either 6 8 10 or 4 8 12. And one more very important thing, not only creating and putting on paper, you should get it on the tala also. Then only it is right. Whatever you compose, you manufacture a rocket, it doesn't launch, no use. Okay, everything is correct, but it doesn't launch at all. Okay, my Guruji said he never went to kitchen the whole of his life. Okay, his wife will not allow him to go to the kitchen. That is her department. You should not enter. And then when she had gone to Kashi Rameshwara trip, he had to cook. He doesn't eat out. He doesn't know how to cook now. She has written everything. You put rice in the cooker and your water level should be to 1.5 finger mark, and she has marked ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ permanent marker ಅಲ್ಲಿ my guru's finger also she has marked, this is the way you have to end. Everything done. He has done all the things. After 2 hours after finishing his bath and he comes back, the cooker and he opens the cooker, the rice is there, water is there on it, nothing has happened.
You forgot to turn on the gas.
Forgot it. She didn't tell him. She thought it is very basic sense. Why should I tell him? So to first switch on the gas. And then he calls her and tells her, what is this? Nothing is happening. Huh? How come nothing is happening? No, nothing is happening. See, the cooker is like that only. I came out of my bath and it is lying like that. Then she asked, did you switch on the gas? Oh, okay, I'll switch on the gas. And then she said, you have to listen to 3 whistles. He was saying, no whistling. I have to whistle myself. And then he made rice. First day. Okay. So, what does it mean? Whatever you prepare, you have to switch on the gas first. Then only it is right. Okay. All the best. Cook well. Sarvam Lalitarpanastu.